Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to your daily dose of Mechwarrior Online. Today we are playing the King Crab 001, the one that you got with the Mechwarrior 5 pre-order, just because I find it super sexy and I wanted to play something that I like in general in a build. Let's take a look. We have 4 Ultra Autocannon 5s, as well as 2 medium lasers and then 4 rocket launcher 10. The Ultra 5 build is a very common one. You've actually seen it already in other King Crabs, but then with more lasers and no rockets. But since this guy can carry 4 rocket launchers, I just gonna take them. I really like them for some additional burst when something or somebody pushes you. Then you just say, nope. I'm gonna throw a lot of rockets and a lot of Ultra Autocannon shells on top of that, and then most of the enemies should crumble in front of you. And then you have some room to breathe again to shoot at mid-range. Speaking of, that is your nominal fighting distance, mid-range. At about 600 meters, you start to deal your optimal damage, and the closer the enemies get, the more damage you can deal, because then your medium lasers also get into optimal range, and of course you can start shooting your rockets. I'm running a light engine 340 here, which brings us to 55 kph. I would say that's okay for a King Crab that wants to engage at mid-range, so you can position yourselves okay-ish, and you still have the option to, again, engage at almost any range here, depending on the dynamics of the battlefield, and of course, if your map is structured or not so much. And we have 7 tons of ammo, and that's basically it. The build tends to be a little bit hot, just a tiny bit, and for that reason I wanted to go for a lot of heat gen nodes, as well as cooldown, magazine capacity, and UAC jam duration. I also invested into the left side of the survivability tree, because that's where the armor nodes are sitting, and it absolutely makes sense investing into them over the structure nodes, because we have a good amount of base armor. You can see that left torso 17, right torso 17, center torso 25, and then on the arms additional 10. That makes the mech very sturdy. It's a very sturdy mech in general when it comes to hit points. However, it is a huge mech in terms of the hitboxes, so the geometry is very wide. And when you take a look at the King Crab from the top, then you see this is basically a disc, and if you are getting shot from the top, as in missiles flying, then you have a bad time on the battlefield, because those missiles will almost all of them will actually hit you, and none of them will splash on the ground, because you're such a huge target from above. But again, we're gonna mitigate that with as many skill points in terms of armor as possible to get a good amount of raw HP out of this. I was saying that it's a bit toasty, the build, therefore I'm going for maximum cool run here. We also take 60% radiant deprivation as well as 2 cool shots on top of a UAV, and that's the build, everybody. I wish you all a lot of fun in the 2 games that are coming, and if you have that, then don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, first game of the day. We are playing Incursion on the Grim Plexus. Incursion is pretty cool, guys. I actually like that game mode. Although not many people do that, so we don't play that often. I really like the idea of the game mode, but as per usual, I think it comes all down to, can you kill the enemies before they can kill you? Yes, good. Then you win the game, mostly. I have very rare occasions where the base actually mattered, but if it did, it was always pretty cool if there was like only 1 or 2 enemies alive, and our last guy was a light mech pulling back to base, using the turrets for their advantage, and then the turrets are just popping up, killing everybody, and the lure was perfect, and then he's going to the enemy base, getting destroyed too, because turrets also there. But yeah, it's cool, I really like it, so let's play it. We have 1 guy, which is very interesting here. We actually have 2 guys with a battery? Wait a second, do we have it already? It doesn't seem like it. No, wait. There were 2 guys trying to get a battery, and I think that is a cool thing, by the way. The idea was that we bring back the battery and bring air control. Oh, he's at base already. While the enemies are also trying to bring one of their batteries back to their base, and now the air control tower is sending in dropships to the enemy base, shooting the guy who's bringing back their battery. That's a cool idea. I've never thought about that. So, very nicely thought through here. Ow. Ow, I say. That is not cool. But yeah, there you can see the dropship is coming. If it's shooting, we'll see that in a second. No, okay, it's not shooting, but we can shoot. I'm gonna shoot you back, buddy. Yeah. Who's taking more damage? I think he does. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm the one taking too much damage here. Mostly for the reason that I got shot by 2 enemies and I only shot 1. But hey, let's have a look. There's the Kodiak. He's cored! I mean, that is great! That is so good! Kodiak is cored. Fox 7. Kodiak is cored. Delta. Come on, let's bring him down, guys. Let's take that guy off the battlefield. Okay, I really want to push that dude. There's a guy, though. Okay, I could only shoot my right arm here. Okay, I'll be pushing in. Let's go. I'm going for the night ship. That's a lot of damage that I'm getting. I cannot see anymore. Oh, there he is. Okay, pulling back now, waiting for the things to come. I'm popping my UAV here, just because I want to see what's coming. I'm not in the best position to bring all of my firepower on point. That is a problem. Mostly because I have low arms, right? So, that's the thing. Left side, Warhammer, Bravo. Bravo the Warhammer. If he's coming out, let's give him hell. Okay. If they're coming out. There's a guy. I love the range on this. Alright. Nova in the back is almost down, guys. He's just dead. He's just dead. Rockets. Rockets. That thing needs to go quickly. Come on. Come on! Okay, get the Alpha guy. Get the Marauder, please. Yes, flying Nova. He's also very damaged already. And he's down. Perfect. Oh, I love my team right now. Mid-air shot. Mid-air kill. Not quite. But we got him in the end. I love this mech so much. This is so great. I'm also mildly overheating. Let's shut down. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we almost died. I couldn't stop shooting. That was so good. Oh my god. Again, I love it. I can just throw bullets around like crazy, left and right. Alright, this guy is at 1,000 meters. At 1,000 meters throwing LRMs. I would say, I don't know if he's just reconnected, but guys, that is not how you do it. That's not how you win the game, by staying all the way back, doing technically nothing. It was, yeah, it's Joker. Okay, so we're gonna push the base now. I think it might be that we are actually destroying the base completely, because there's still one guy missing. Ah, and he was disconnected. Okay, so we have one guy sitting in the base, and then there is one guy sitting in the base disconnected. Okay, so that is it. By the way, wonderful job, team. That was amazing to see. Great reactions to the battlefield dynamics, and the team was just wrecking everybody, and us too. Alright, defensive turret is almost down, 22%, okay, and now it's just a matter of how quickly we can destroy the base. That game escalated so hard. By the way, this guy here, the summoner, yeah, it is a crazy LRM build, and the reason for it being that there's a lot of event farmers on the battlefield right now. We have an event where you need to deal damage, where you need to get KMDDs, where you need to get kills, and that brings the LRM boats to the table. Of course, because it is so easy and safe to just throw missiles at 1,000 meters range. But guys, I wouldn't say so necessarily. Reason being that you don't always get your damage on point with LRMs. Sometimes the enemies just go back to cover, and then you're just standing there without doing anything at all. And that's a problem. So trying a direct approach towards it is, I think, better to farm events. Anyway, we got 2 killing blows, 9 assists, 4 kill most damage dealt, 779 damage, as well as 3 components destroyed. That was the first round, everybody. Let's go over to the next one and see how this will go down. Alright, second game of the day. We are playing Polar Highlands, and we are playing Assault. So it's gonna be a struggle getting into position here, especially since we cannot really peek because of our low-slung weapon hardpoints. And that might be a problem, but hey. Let's see what we can do anyway. I think if we get a nice open field fight, that would be great. That would be the optimal scenario. Gonna peek again, is he? Yeah, he would, but I just dove down to cover, which is, I guess, pretty fine here. That was a locust. That means he was probably scouting, and he was dispatching himself a little bit away from his team. Which means that the enemies, the remaining ones, are in the India 9, Juliet 9 area. And this guy is just a distraction here. Yeah, don't hunt this guy too hard. He's just a distraction. Let's see where the enemies are. The main force, that's important here. Oh, we got some good hits on the locust, that's good. But I would rather leave it to my other light mechs than trying to hunt this guy myself. It just brings us out of position, and that is bad in general. And also in particular. So let's go somewhere else where we can actually have an impact on the enemy's armor and structure. We have no intel though. There's nobody really scouting. It's a problem. It's absolutely a problem. But the good thing is that we have ECM from our Blood Asp. That means I think I'm gonna stay close to him so that I'm not getting locked by missiles. We have a lot of LRMs flying today. Okay, you can shoot over me. I'm pretty flat on my top here. There they are. Gonna go for the guy in the back because he is steadier than the guys on the front line. It's easier to hit him, although I'm not dealing optimal damage, but we dealt damage, and that's the important thing. Alright, we found him. Golf 9, guys. Golf 9, Golf 8. Okay, that's 900 meters. It's actually quite far away. We have 666 on our nominal range. But maybe we can hit the king crab a bit. We're dealing half damage here, roundabout. I'm on the king crab. Bravo. Bravo needs to go, guys. Kill Bravo. Okay. Damage is good-ish. Okay, and now the Warhammer. The Warhammer is caught in the back. Stormcrow in the back? What's he doing? Walking in a very erratic pattern, so it seems. Yeah, and we are going in, guys. Let's brawl. Stormcrow is all LRM. Okay, just giving my team some information here so that they can do something with it. This was, not relevant for the active fighting scenario, but people can now remember that for later. And I hope that they get some information out of that and helps us in the end. So, where to go? By the way, yeah, you could see the Stormcrow was all LRM. That was just an event grinder. That thing was just farming today. And, yeah, let's go in. Let's try to get them pushed. We have sadly one of our assault mechs, the Marauder, they're a little bit outside of the fight. Don't like it too much. It's 1300 meters. Where are they? What is their battle plan here? Okay, one of us dead. Not great. Okay, Destined, be careful. You're very much on the front line. You're alone. Okay, we can deliver some support fire here. Go for that. Let's go for the Crow. Okay, that's good damage. Stormcrow, right side, one shot, Echo. Good job, guys. That was a nice explosion here that I've heard. King Crab is also very damaged. Bravo, please. I'm gonna go in, and I just hope for the best. I hope that my team follows up. Keep Bravo under pressure. We're gonna take this King Crab down. That would be so amazing. Oh, there's so much stuff, though. I don't know if I should go over the hill and far away. I would rather go around the hill here. Yeah. Like that. Just like that. That's a bit of laser damage here. There comes the... Come on, cool shot. On the King Crab, on the Warhammer 2C, guys. King Crab and Warhammer 2C. Come on, let's get that Bravo. I'm out of line of sight. He should be dead now. One shot on the Warhammer, one shot on the King Crab. That's not a crab. That's a Corsair, but he's also extremely damaged and I'm extremely hot, which means I need to go now. Cannot really defend myself, only with the right side shooting. Okay, we got that guy. Kind of. Did we? He's still alive. Okay, he overheated to death. 7 and 4. That's the power of a decisive push, everybody. Good shot. Great to have it again. And I'm out of ammo. That is it. That is the amount of damage that I'm able to produce. Okay, I mean, I still have my UAV here. Still have my lasers. Guys, I'm out of ammo. You cannot count on me anymore. Only dealing team damage. Oopsie. This guy is running a lot of streaks. Ooh, I really hope that we can win this. What I need to do is I need to throw myself at the enemies so that I can absorb some damage for the team. Hey, shoot me! Shoot me! Yes, come over here. Come over here. Stay here. Yes, exactly. Easy kill. Shoot the streamer. Whatever. Don't shoot my teammates. 10 damage from the lasers are still coming in. Yes. Actually, let's go for legs here. Whoopee! Haha! And down he goes. Okay, last guy is the Locust. Down he goes too, because his right leg is very damaged already. Good job, team. That was a crazy fight. Man, engaging so early at that long range took a lot of my ammo and just threw it into the landscape very early on. I needed to preserve a little bit more for the late game here, or maybe, I don't know, dropping the rockets to get more ammo. You can decide whether or not you like the rockets more than more AC5 ammo, but in most of the games it should be enough. We sadly didn't get a kill here, but we got 11 assists and 2 kill mouse damage dealt with 1040 damage done and 2 components destroyed. That's your daily dose for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to leave a rating or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to support me, you can go down below to the description. There is the link to my Patreon page. And I hope to see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.